Two of America's most wanted fugitives sparked a nationwide manhunt, with leads pouring in from across the country.
Of course, we got tips all the way on the East Coast that they're eating breakfast here. We got tips that they were squeezing in a workout in Scottsdale. We got a tip that they were at a family yoga down here in the valley.
But it was a tip that came in Wednesday that caught the attention of the U.S. Marshals Service. Murder suspects Blaine and Susan Barksdale were believed to be hiding out at a home in a remote area near Roosevelt Lake. This is night video taken from a DPS helicopter that converged on the property. You can see dozens of heavily armed officers surrounding the area. Now watch as Susan Barksdale gives herself up. We're told she was frantic and crying, but did not resist arrest. A short time later, her husband comes out, but he's not quite as cooperative.
After a couple of minutes, he became very verbally abusive to the officers, flipping them the bird, not responding to their commands, and then the deputy marshals at the scene had to use a taser and what we call a bing-bang round.
Here's another look at when officers shot a non-lethal beanbag at Blaine Barksdale. Moments later, both Barksdales are taken away. They were later transported back to Tucson, where they will stand trial for the death of a man whose house burned down to the ground back in April.
In just a few hours' notice, we were able to get 50 law enforcement officers into a remote area and catch two very violent and dangerous people. And it stopped them from continuing on the run, because the longer you run, the more desperate you get and the more likely you are to hurt somebody else.